Welcome to Healthcare Sucks with a special edition. This is a special edition to all my viewers. I want you to spread this and spread it to everybody and tell them to spread it. This is from bpearthwatch. The guy is no joke, period. I've watched him for maybe a decade, give or take, one way or the other. And the guy is always on it. All he does is care about you guys like I do. BP Earthwatch, this is no joke. I'm just going to get into listen to what he's saying and listen to what's going on. Because the guy, again, is no fool. Let's just watch this, please. If nothing else, for me, one time I'm asking you guys to watch the whole thing and then to take it serious, because BP will not waste our time. He is way up there above. His contacts are many. He has contacts in and out of everywhere. Here we go.
2020. Guys, I want to keep this video short and I want to be straight to the point as I can be. And I want to tell you, this is the most alarming video that I've ever done as far as me looking at the situation and feeling the need to warn my friends. But guys, the virus epidemic is spreading very rapidly. The top article says Italy places Milan region under quarantine as Seattle cases, deaths jump, live updates. Next article, police quarantine California neighborhood after a coronavirus death. The orders were given under sections of California Health and Safety Code to enforce regulations requiring strict isolation or quarantine if the action is necessary for the protection of the public health. Same as in China, same as in Italy. Listen, it's not just Milan. Italy has shut down 11 sections or 11 different areas of their nation. They're going to report tonight. I'll do an update if I can get it from Rome. But again, 11 states now are in quarantine in this area. And guys, in the article below, and I'm going to link to both of these articles. I'm going to keep it short. But the police have roadblocked off this area in California. And let me pull it up. Again, guys, this is very important. Things are really going downhill fast. And it's saying the police in the Sacramento suburb of Rockland, California, ordered residents on one residential street to stay inside their homes as officers in protective gear patrol the area as a sheriff's helicopter circled overhead. You want to see a movie? Not this one. The reason a man who became California's first coronavirus victim lived on the block. Residents were kept in the dark until after they were allowed to leave their homes. In other words, here's these police cars, helicopters swarming into a neighborhood, yours or mine or anywhere else. And it was a long time before anyone told anybody anything. But if they stuck their heads out of the homes, they were told to get back in the house. It was hours later before anyone knew really what was going on, but someone died there of this virus. Guys, it has mutated, and there's a neurological section of this that is shutting down your organs, your ability for your lungs to breathe, regardless if we know that it's a major lung infection, but neurologically, it's the signal from your brain to your lungs to breathe is being cut off. And there's a lot of problems with organ failure. It's much more than what we think, and it's spreading so fast, we're about to come into a major shutdown. You saw the video this morning about APAC, and there's a link there, and I want you to go back to that video, and there's a link that I put in that says the speakers at APAC, and there were a couple of pages of them, and they were dentists and doctors from all over this nation and from other places around the world, politicians from both sides of the aisle, from many different nations. But there again, I saw dentists, doctors from here that were there, And talk about a hot mic. The list I put was not the 16,000 people that attended, but the people that spoke on that platform over a 3-day period from the 1st to the 3rd of this month, as they were telling everyone else to be careful. But it says the Placer County Health Department issued a brief statement shortly after the police presence, stating law enforcement partners are currently responding to enforce a health officer's order. Now, see, one of the problems is we're not used to this. Not our law enforcement, not our mayors or anything else. Nobody's, or anyone else, excuse me. No one's used to this, so it's kind of like, okay, shut the street down. They may not have all the information yet, but so you create panic. Okay, this has never happened in our nation. Not on this level, not in this scale, not with this population. It says, again, law enforcement partners are currently responding to enforce a health officer's order. We cannot share any additional information to protect patient confidentiality. The orders were given under sections of California's Health and Safety Code, again, that allows Placer Health to enforce regulations requiring strict isolation or quarantine if the action is necessary for the protection of the public health. The quarantine order came one day after Placer County Public Health announced the death of 70-year-old resident. As what they're not giving us much information. If they would, as far as the symptoms and what is happening and this neurological block that's going on between the two strands. But if you go to bpearthwatch, go there and look on the right in a red box that says coronavirus information. Click there and you'll see the Johns Hopkins, and you'll see how rapidly this is spreading. As I've been extremely busy today, I wanted to go in and actually look at the numbers. You had, and let's go there for just a moment. And if you go there, bpearthwatch.com, right here under breaking news, it says coronavirus cases. And that leads you to the Johns Hopkins site. Click there. Guys, in just 2 days ago, we were at 99,000 cases confirmed. And we know these numbers might be correct or may not, especially in the U.S. because of the lack of testing. But look at this, guys. Look at now all the states involved that have red dots. And in Seattle, you got 1 death, 27 confirmed in Snohomish County. And that, go to King County, confirmed 71 with 15 deaths. And these recovered numbers, guys, that you see, you better attribute that more than likely to a regular flu or regular coronavirus, not this one. But look at this, mainland China, South Korea. Mainland China, of course, 80,000. South Korea, 70,000. But look at Italy and Iran, both at 5,800 plus. France, Germany, others, Spain, Japan, U.S., this is ticking up, 401. If you click on this, 17 deaths, 15 in King County, the one in Placer County, California, we were just talking about, and one in Snohomish County. But 401 cases, they're watching, and we don't have the test results out yet. Guys, look at, again, let's go to Italy. There's no way that we're not going to see the effects of this. And you remember when we first started doing the videos, we were wondering if it was a genome specific to a certain race. Maybe it was then, but with the mutations, it may be changing rapidly. But now we're seeing it affect the entire world. Iran is losing cabinet members. And in the video this morning, again, with all these folks going to APAC and then going back over the nation. Guys, go and look at I'll link it again, the APAC speaker list. Make sure these doctors and dentists aren't in your town. Or make sure that you're not going to go to a dental or doctor appointment if some of these people or whatever, or wherever you work or whatever. Just go check it out, guys. I'm extremely, extremely concerned. Today I've been busy. What I've been doing, we got grandkids in 3 different areas. And I've been finding large bags of beans and rice and stuff because you know how kids are. Sometimes they don't listen. So we're having stuff shipped what we can afford. Not very much, but enough to a couple of weeks. Maybe they can get home to their grandparents. You know what I mean? That's what we've been doing. And places like Walmart and Target, they're running out. Even in Jackson, Mississippi, guys. Here, they're running out of the larger bags of rice, and that's going to be in some important staples. I've never been this concerned about anything in my life, and I want you to please prepare. Prepare for your neighborhood going down into a quarantine. And guys, pause and screen capture this because it's going to change rapidly. And this was updated today at 3:23 p.m., March 7th. You can see Washington State has 107 cases with 16 deaths. California 66 with 1. Florida 8 with 2 deaths. Now, there's no other deaths in any of these states that they're talking about. But look at the states. Is your state one of them? Look at this. From Washington, New York, California on down the line, it is spreading so fast that within a week they could be shutting down major areas of this nation. Things are going to change very quickly. Now, here's a challenge I want to put out there, and I want to look for the answers to this in the comments, guys, because sometimes when you research something, you educate yourself very well. But these are the new daily cases, excluding China, okay? Now, you can come down here and start at March 1st, and you've got 6 days here. Now, this is just a 6-day chart. I know today is the 7th, but you've had about almost a 3 times from 1391 daily cases to 3770 yesterday. So look at that over a 3-day period. You know, it's not quite tripled, but do that out for a couple weeks, and do it on a proper graph. Look at the mathematics, look at the percentage of change, and get back with me. It's a heads up, guys. Be safe.
Callum, great to be here tonight. Pennsylvania, of course, was critical in securing.
And with that, guys, this is Healthcare Sucks. The reason I didn't interrupt that is because every word was the truth. Look at me in the eye. Every word was the truth, guys. BP doesn't mess, man. He's telling you how it is. So I've tried to prepare you guys. I've been telling you what's going on. Want you to panic, but I want you to take into consideration what he's saying and what he's showing you, because this happened in California and what's going on nationwide. I've been covering it, guys. We've been watching it. So, again, don't go break yourself, but go buy some stuff. Spread this video, please, so that people understand what I've been trying to tell you. And if he's backing me and confirming what I've been saying, you're welcome to look at BP. At one point, BP had 500,000 followers, guys. And then YouTube took him out, period. And now he's coming back. I think he's got probably 100,000 now or something like that. But it's not about the followers or what's going on. What it is about is the guy. Go watch any of his stuff. He cares, guys. I would highly recommend BP Earthwatch. So with that, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions, hit me up. I think I've told you kind of what to buy, where to go get it, if possible, in your towns. But like what he's saying is true. Like I've been telling you. Just because there's stuff there right now, in the next week or two, it may not be. And if worst scenario, guys, we don't know if the government's going to give us these things to help us get food delivered. And the last thing you want to do is go to the store and not find something. Also on that, with the beans, the bread, the beans, the rice, cans of chilies and stuff like that, you're going to want things you can mix with the rice and things you can mix with the pasta. it's very important to get those items to go with it so that you guys aren't just eating. I mean, push comes to shove. If you're having a face full of beans and you're starving in rice, you're going to be super happy, guys. But if you can do a little better, let's do a little better. Things I like: bread. So get some yeast and some flour, guys. Maybe you don't know how to make it. You can learn real quick. You could probably pick up little pans. If you go to the dollar store, you could pick up those little 1-time or 2-time pans for fairly nothing. And normally I'd say Goodwill, but we're trying to stay away from the people there. Powdered milk. If you like milk, milk's definitely going to be hit somewhere along the line. Cheeses. There's you can buy some bricks and things like that, put them in your fridge. But you can also get the Parmesan, the dried out cheese, like you put on spaghettis and stuff like that. Because when push comes to shove, that dried out stuff will be great. And it's cheap. We're not talking about spending a fortune, guys. Pops, water. If you like beer, it's not for me to say not to have a drink. Same with other kinds of alcohol. If you want to get them and put them up, if you can refrain from getting into it somewhere down the road, if you do, you may want to have something like that. You may need a little tip, if you know what I mean. For you people that you medicate with marijuana and use marijuana to help you get through daily things, I fully understand that and back it. Go down and get some, guys. Buy some cheap stuff and buy something maybe a little bit better, to put up. If you were nearer to me, I could hook you up with some people you could go get some leftover stuff. But I only do that for medical patients because I'm going to be honest with you. It's the way the government comes down. They don't like that stuff. But for medical patients, and that's something you can reach out actually to your local THC clinics and cannabis places. They may have some contacts where if you're low income, medically needy, they could put you in touch for some clones or some leftovers. Let's just call it the bottom bud stuff. And it's better than nothing. Let's see. Medications by the doctors. I think I ran through that with you guys. Try to get a 3-month supply. Hopefully the insurance will pay for as much as you can. If you have stomach problems, Pepto-Bismols, headaches, Tylenol stuff, Advils, and that kind of stuff. If you can take that kind of stuff, ibuprofen, if you can take that kind of stuff. A lot of that you can go to Dollar Tree right now in dollar stores because they're not completely sold out yet. Now's the time to go get that stuff. I've been going there and buying a case of toilet paper here and there and alcohol and peroxide to use for cleaning and regular bleach. But last time I was there, they were running out of stuff, guys. So I'm going to let you go. Healthcare sucks. Bringing you the special report from BP Earthwatch.